Hello, people. So, throughout my time on this channel, I've seen a lot of videos. I've read a lot of comics. I've seen a lot of nerdy stuff. And I've been thinking to myself recently, because Red Hood's my favorite character, I was thinking, how much better is Red Hood than Batman? And honestly, throughout this journey, I've come to realize that Red Hood is far superior than Batman. Sure, Batman trained Red Hood the exact same way that Batman got trained. But here's where they differ. Red Hood has guns, Batman has throwing stars that don't do shit. And I've just realized how easy it is for Red Hood to take out the entirety of Batman's rogues gallery. Sure, Red Hood could have some struggles with a couple, but Red Hood can still fuck a bunch of people up. Penguin. Pop. Killer Croc. That's just a guy with a skin disease. Pop. Bane. Just a guy on steroids. Shoot him in the forehead. Brainiac, he could have some trouble with, but that's more of a Superman villain. Ooh. Speaking of Superman, Red Hood could probably take on Superman. Maybe a little bit more of a struggle, but if he's got access to Batman's stuff, then he could figure out Batman's contingency plans for each member of the Justice League. Plus, I mean, if he learned how to, he could break into the Batcave and synthesize kryptonite. Joker. Couple extra pops because Joker's the guy that killed Jason. But as Harley Quinn, that's just a psychiatrist that went mad. Crazy Quilt. Oh, Crazy Quilt. He could fuck the shit out of Crazy Quilt. Crazy Quilt. So ignore that minor fuck up when I said quilt. Condiment King. He could tear up Condiment King. Kite Man. Fuck up Kite Man pretty well. I was about to say Gorilla Grodd, but I think Gorilla Grodd is a Flash villain. I can't remember off the top of my head. Let's see. Hell, he could take out the entire Bat family if he wanted to. Because they're just normal people. I mean, sure, Batman survived the fall from space one time, but he could still kill Batman. I could see him struggling a little bit with Wonder Woman because she's got like 30 different powers that she doesn't even use. He might struggle a little bit with Cyborg because Cyborg could try hacking his helmet and stuff. But at the end of the day, that guy's pretty much all metal. Blue Beetle, that'd be pretty easy. Raven and Starfire, pretty easy too. Any Robin, also easy. I mean, sure, Beast Boy could probably manage to hurt him, but I mean, come on. Beast Boy? Really? And obviously, he could easily murder Green Lantern. Just cover yourself in yellow paint like they did in All Star Batman and Robin. uh, and don't worry, I'm not saying that like every character could fuck Red Hood up. I mean, Red Hood could fuck up every character. I'm just saying, Red Hood could pretty easily take on most of the characters in DC Comics. I was gonna say Commissioner Gordon, but that's pretty obvious that he could tear up Commissioner Gordon. He'd have to kill Batman first, though, because Batman probably wouldn't hold back if his best friend died. He'd actually have to kill Batman first to also get to Barbara, because I'm pretty sure Barbara is one of Batman's love interests. Yeah, he banged Bat. I mean, yeah, he banged Batgirl in shit. I can't remember the name of it. In the Batman Beyond universe, he banged Batgirl. Um, who else could Red Hood fuck up? I, I want to say everybody, or almost everybody, but I need to get down to specifics. That's the hard part. Especially when you got autism developing. Uh, if we do Batman and the Ninja Turtles collaboration universe, he could pretty easily take down the Ninja Turtles and, like, all of the Ninja Turtles villains, like Shredder. They seriously make all these villains look so much harder to beat the shit out of than they really are, though. He could probably struggle with General Zod, because General Zod has an army. Or at least he did in the Flash movie. Speaking of Flash, he could probably kill Flash. All he needs to do is become really good friends with Mr. Freeze or Captain Cold. I mean, there was one interaction in Injustice where Red Hood complimented Captain Cold. Captain Cold complimented him back. So that could probably work. I could see him also teaming up with Mr. Freeze for the same reason that he would probably team up with Captain Cold. And then shit gets tricky when you look into other universes of DC Comics. Like the Batman Metal universe, where... Or... Was it? No, it was not Batman Metal, I don't think. Though the continuity with the whole cult of evil Batman, he could probably struggle with a couple, like Red Death, or the Doomsday Batman too, or that one that I'm pretty sure it was like a Wonder Woman Batman. He could struggle with those Batmans. Batman Who Laughs, he could struggle with Batman Who Laughs too because I'm pretty sure Batman Who Laughs had like a similar experiment that he conducted when he was alive, where he created the same incident that created Dr. Manhattan. So, yeah, he cloned himself and then created the same incident that Dr. Manhattan had happen to him. So that if he dies, he will come back as Darkest Night Batman. So he could probably, yeah, he'll definitely struggle with Batman Who Laughs. He could probably struggle with Doomsday a bit. Because, I mean, look at that thing. Even, well, I mean, of course, Superman struggled with Doomsday. Pussy. Lex Luthor? Nah. He would easily kick Lex Luthor's ass. Just shoot Lex Luthor in his shiny bald head. Then it's done and over with. Man Bat. Just a giant bat. Shoot the wings. And then shoot its face. Oh shit, I'm tired. Firefly? It's just a guy with a flamethrower. Kill him. Polka Dot Man. As goofy as a villain he is, he could probably kick some ass. Like, just change your name, change your costume design, and then you got pretty badass super villain. Ooh, I just thought of a question. Could Red Hood take on himself? It would probably lost. It would probably last as long as a Dragon Ball Z fight. Wait, like 2 episodes for the fight to end. Thanks, Dragon Ball Z. I'm really trying here, okay? My head has not been the clearest for these past couple days. That's what happens when you go through a breakup. Hell yeah! Could he take on some characters from other universes, like Marvel characters or Spawn characters? That's a really good question. Um, I feel like he'd struggle a bit with some of the Spawn villains, because I mean, a guy that's died before going against literal demons, Sounds cool, but we all know he'd probably die. I think he'd become friends with Soul Crusher, though. Speaking of Soul Crusher, I have a pretty cool Soul Crusher action figure on my dresser. Next to my Brainiac and my. I always forget how to pronounce this guy's name, but he's from Conan the Barbarian. He's the guy with the purple head, or like really fucked up head. A picture will be on the screen right now of what I'm talking about. He doesn't have his cape though, or his pouch, or his helmet though. I don't know where that all went. I kind of sort of lost everything. But I mean, there might have also been a couple more pieces missing because I got them at a thrift store. I mean, not a thrift store, but a flea market. I don't know if I said anything about Red Hood killing Black Mask. But I mean, Batman Arkham Knight showed that you can kill Black Mask within, like, probably 30 minutes. Hell, I give you 10. I feel like they made the Black Mask fight a little bit too hard, especially since Black Mask is just another mobster. Like, sure, he's got friends, but at the end of the day, it's just a guy in a black skull mask. So you just shoot his ass in the face, and then you're done. Penguin, I don't know if I mentioned Penguin yet. I really can't remember shit. But he could easily shoot Penguin. All he is just a really old midget with an attitude who kind of looks like a penguin. That's why he's called the Penguin. Okay. Riddler. I hate to say it, especially since Hugby is one of my favorite YouTubers. He really likes the Riddler. But in all reality, Riddler is just way too easy. He's just a guy with a big brain. That's pretty much his only weapon. Big brain, yellow cane. That's it. Scarecrow? He could probably take on Scarecrow. I feel like he'd team up with Scarecrow shortly to take some fear toxin and figure out how to synthesize it. Because imagine Red Hood with fear toxin. Holy shit. I'm writing a petition to DC to get Red Hood to use fear toxin. Hell yes. Oh shit. Awkward silence. I also think Red Hood's a pretty good character because he survived almost the entirety of the zombie comics for DC, the deceased comics. He didn't get infected with the fucking zombie virus. He didn't die until like the end of that comic series. And even then, he died a hero. Sure, he died a hero anyway. Batman is not a hero. Batman is not a fucking hero. I don't care what any of you people say. Batman let thousands of people die, and he still hasn't killed the Joker because of that. That's a really... Why hasn't Joker gotten the death penalty yet, though? That's a really good question. Or better question, why hasn't Batman been labeled as a public menace for criminal negligence? I mean, sure, he still kicked the Joker's ass, but I'm pretty sure criminal negligence still applies there. Because he could have... With how smart he is, with the amount of vigilance he has on Gotham... Hold on. Like I was saying, though, with the amount of surveillance he has on Gotham, he could have easily locked Joker up before anything happened. Plus, I mean, he let Barbara get shot. Plus, he let Joker escape Arkham how many times now? Why hasn't Joker been sent to Blackgate? Like, sure, I get it, he's insane. But Gotham's quote-unquote finest prison is just there. Why do all of these fucking supervillains get locked up in Arkham? Put some in Blackgate. All we got in Blackgate prison are a couple of thugs and car thieves. That's it. We don't got any supervillains in Blackgate. Why? Why? I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? Real life supervillains. That's a good idea. Red Hood could probably take on all of our real life supervillains. For example, politicians. Sorry if this offends any of you people. Don Trump. He could... Yeah, he could kill him. Now, I'm not saying... Okay, like, don't get me wrong. I hate Donald Trump, but I'm not saying kill him. I'm just saying Red Hood could do it. I mean, if we had a real-life Red Hood, he could do it. And pretty easily at that. Shit. Oh. Elder Scrolls villains. I feel like if Red Hood could get transported to the Elder Scrolls, he could do pretty well. I mean, he did pretty well when he got transported back in time in Batman Ninja. So, he could adapt to the Elder Scrolls shit. Speaking of Elder Scrolls, I should probably re-download Skyrim. I just got a notification. Oh. Hi there. Anyway. Yeah, he could take on some pretty bad Elder Scrolls villains. He could learn some magic. Oh, imagine Red Hood with magic skills. Perfect. Also, sorry for the clapping. I don't think I... Okay, well, I mentioned him taking on Marvel villains, but I didn't specify any. I'm gonna specify some Marvel villains after I specify the Elder Scrolls villains he could probably take on. If he adapted to the scenario like he did in Batman Ninja, he could take on Lord Harkin, probably Mirak. Struggle a little bit with Mirak. He could maybe if you learn the voice, he could take on some dragons. Or the Dragonborn himself. Oh, thanks. One of my friends called me cute. I'm not cute, but okay, thanks. I don't really know a whole... He could... Dagoth, he could probably take on Dagoth. Maroon's Dagon, he could... Okay. So, let's get this straight. The hero of Kavach was a normal guy, no guns. And he managed to take on Maroon's Dagon with swords, bows, and normal shit. Sure, he had help from Uriel Septim's son, but still, he could take on that fucking Daedric god. I don't know any of the older Elder Scrolls villains from like Daggerfall and Battlespire and shit, but I'm sure he could take on a couple Elder Scrolls villains. If he learned the voice and learned how to use magic correctly, he could take on Mirak. I don't know any of the Elder Scrolls Online villains either. I think the only one I even slightly know is that big-ass green dragon from the Elsewhere DLC. But that's just because one day I just got bored and started looking up Elder Scrolls dragons' names, and then I just researched all of them. I have trouble pronouncing dragon names in the Elder Scrolls series now that I think about it. Either way, move on to Marvel villains, because I'm ranting too much about Elder Scrolls. Rhino, that's just a guy. It's just a guy that thinks he's a rhino. Spider-Man villains are wacky. Who else? Who else could he take on? Green Goblin? Pretty much just the Joker, except he actually does stuff. That's pretty easy. Dr. Octopus? I mean, he doesn't have any special armor, just tentacles out of his back. Just hack those bitches. Oh, I forget that one guy's name, but he was in one Spider-Man comic. He turned into a pterodactyl guy, and Spider-Man was like, "You're so smart, you could cure cancer," and the guy was like, "No, I want to turn people into dinosaurs," which is honestly just me in a nutshell. The Lizard? That's almost a Killer Croc situation. Like I said with Killer Croc, just a guy with a skin condition, but the Lizard's a lot different. Because the lizard was a normal guy. He just didn't have an arm. So he tried his damnedest to regrow an arm. And I mean, he did, but he turned into a lizard monster. But, I mean, really though, how durable is a lizard? Especially, okay, like, I know that he'd be pretty durable. I mean, look at dinosaurs. Imagine Red Hood fighting dinosaurs. It wouldn't work out. But, like, this guy's the size of, like, 2 Utah Raptors, maybe 3. Those are, like, almost the same size as the Jurassic Park Raptors, which are mistakenly known as velociraptors, which is not fucking true. Velociraptors are the size of chickens. I'm sorry, I like my dinosaurs. Oh. Red Hood could probably take him on. I mean, really? If Red Hood could take on a Wendigo, when Red Hood could take on the lizard. Big wheel. Easy. The wall. I can't believe I'm saying the wall is a fucking Spider-Man villain, but yes, the wall is a Spider-Man villain. Again, easy. Red Hood has grenades and guns. Easy shit. Fallout villains? I don't really know any particular Fallout villains. Like, I love Fallout. It's just that there's, like, no specific villains. Or at least I never saw them as there being any specific villains. Especially Fallout 4, where you can... I think you can side with any character in all the Fallout games. I played a little bit of Fallout 1. I played a lot of Fallout New Vegas. I had my fair share of Fallout 3. Because, I mean, this was before I got my Xbox One. So all I had was, like, Xbox 360 games. And, I mean, Fallout 3 was pretty good. Like, sure, Fallout 4 is better. And I hate to break it to you guys. Especially, like, Fallout fans. Because they'll be up and down saying Fallout New Vegas is the best Fallout ever. But, like, sure, Fallout New Vegas had a pretty good story. Bad gameplay, good story. Good gameplay, bad story. So, like, if we get a Fallout New Vegas remaster in the style of Fallout 4, I feel like we'll be doing pretty good. I am nerding out way too fucking much. Monsterverse characters like Godzilla and Mothra and Kong. Yeah, Red Hood doesn't stand a fucking chance. Unless, and this is like a very unlikely idea, but unless Red Hood is in the universe where Batman has a mech. That's almost impossible. I don't think Red Hood exists in that movie or that series, but I mean, if he does, he could probably fuck up Godzilla. Same story with, like, Pacific Rim. Oh, Dying Light. Yeah, Red Hood could probably take on the Dying Light villains. For example, Rise from Dying Light 1. That is the easiest shit imaginable. He's literally just a politician in a zombie apocalypse. Sure, he's got plenty of men. But us Red Hood fans know that Red Hood likes a lot of men. I'm sorry. Waltz, I could see him struggling with Waltz a little bit because Waltz has fucking superpowers. DLC characters for Dying Light. I feel like Red Hood would struggle a lot more with the mother. But at the same time, the guns in Dying Light 1 tear the fuck out of volatiles pretty easily. So Red Hood could probably fuck up the mother. She's pretty much just another volatile, except she can talk. And I know Dying Light the Beast isn't fully released yet, but I feel like he could take on the Baron. Not the first time Red Hood's taken on rich boys. Batman. He could probably struggle with Ant-Man. Because, oh yeah, he definitely struggled with Ant-Man. He could, if Ant-Man was brutal, then Ant-Man would just go inside of Red Hood as a microscopic being and then go giant immediately. That's what Ant-Man should have done to fucking Thanos in Infinity War. See, now, I know it's anticlimactic, but, like, come on. We didn't need you to make 2 movies about a purple guy thinking he can solve world hunger by wiping out half the universe. Ultron? He, like I said with Cyborg, he would struggle with Ultron because Ultron could hack him, like his helmet and his guns and shit. But, like I said earlier, at the end of the day, Ultron, just a hunk of fucking metal. Iron Man, like I said, he could easily take a rich boy. Maybe I'll turn this, like, nerd ranting into a series. I don't know, I'm still trying to get my bearings on YouTube. But if you guys like this content better than my other content, then yeah, I'll do more of this. If you like my gaming content more, I'll do my gaming content more. It's all based on opinions. And whoever's opinion has the most agreeing gets more videos that they like. At the end of the day, all I'm really doing on YouTube is trying to make people happy. Like, sure, I would like a lot of money, but I just want to do this to make people happy. Especially since I've done my fair share of stuff that makes people unhappy. I feel like making people happy it'd work. You get told it doesn't work, just keep trying. Holy shit. I really went from nerdy stuff to life advice. Shit. Maybe I'll make more lyric videos. Maybe I'll make more gaming videos. I know I'm keeping that Clips channel up for a reason. Anyway, I think that's gonna be it for now. Love y'all. This is Dylan signing off. That was terrible. That was fucking terrible. Oh, I hated that. That's me. Inconfident. Anyway. See you guys next time.
I met a girl and I really thought she liked me. I truly thought that I had met the one. It was a fail, to no avail. I'm just another victim of the bad girls club. She's like a witch casting spells, hypnotizing. She made me drink a potion just to fall in love. She got me drunk, tipsy off her love. I'm just another victim of the bad girls club. Blowing up my phone. I really wish that she'd leave me alone. I gotta change my number, hard for me to slumber when she's outside my home. She called the cops and made it seem like I was mean. She's not your average lady, she is fucking crazy, spelled C-U-N-T. And after all the rise and fall, you're not worth my time. I'm calling it quits right now. This time, you're playing games and all we do is fight. It's getting late, so ollie, 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 oxen free. All the bad girls come cheer with me. Your love's a drug, you got me on the run. I'm just another victim of the bad girls club. I'm always paranoid, yeah, I'm paranoid that she's somehow watching me. Follows me on Twitter, asking if I miss her. Hashtag set me free. Google's my name, just to keep some tabs on me. She's not your average lady, she is fucking crazy. Someone help me, please. And after all the rise and fall, you're not worth my time. I'm calling it quits right now. This time, you're playing games and all we do is fight. It's getting late, so ollie, 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 oxen free. All the bad girls come cheer with me. Your love's a trap, you got me on the run. I'm just another victim of the bad girls club. Alright, settle down, settle down. I need all my bad girls in the house tonight to help me do a cheer. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, sexy boy, I got you wrapped around my finger. L-O-V-E really doesn't mean much.
Your love is like a drug,